Hello for a final time in this Trilogy series where white is checkmate in 6 moves. What white is eyeing over is that if he could get this bishop to move and another piece, possibly this bishop, to cover this square, then this knight will be free to move in here and deliver checkmate. Not easy. Another idea that white has in mind is when this bishop moves, to move king f5 and checkmate there or there. Again, none too straightforward. So what would you say the key move is in not abandoning those ideas, but just leaving them to one side initially with the intention of bringing them in at a slightly later time? What is the key move here? It is an astonishing key move, not obvious by any means. I saw it very quickly because I'm always on the lookout for sacrifices, but it wasn't by any means straightforward then to see the rest of it. Well, the key move, and congratulations for those who have seen it, it is the sack bishop f6. And of course, white is threatening on the move knight to g7, checkmate. Now, if this bishop had moved anywhere else, and this is the reason that it's gone to f6, anywhere else, black's bishop would have been able to have come into e5 and stopped the mate knight g7. Whereas as it is, the only defense to a checkmate on the next move is to take the bishop off, which he duly does. Now, how does white proceed here? What is the way forward? It's difficult to see. Well, white isn't content with sacking one bishop, he offers a second one. Now, black quickly sees that should he take this, oh dear, yes, checkmate, nicely done. So he doesn't want to go there. So he only has one alternative, and that is to play to this flight square. So look at that position. How does white continue here then? Because black is threatening to escape here. Well, white makes sure that he can't do that because he plays here and he's offering this bishop once again. Not in the hope that it will be taken this time, but in the certain knowledge that it will be, because black has no alternative move. So this time around, he has to take the bishop. White is offering bishops with a lavish hand. So, what do we do next? White to make his fourth move. Well, I did mention this earlier on, to get his king to f5, take the opposition and try and checkmate. Unfortunately, he no longer has any bishops to do a checkmate on g6 or g4. But he has the two knights, and if you look at that position, he's threatening 5, knight g7 mate. There's only one way that can be stopped. Do you see it? That's right, rook a7, concentrating on g7. So what resource does white have here? There's only one move that will do it. It is what is known as the Novotny theme, meaning to say interference with the coordination of pieces, creating a self-block. Can you see it? Yep, it's c7. And what this means, effectively, is that white's threat to play knight g7 is renewed. But if black takes it here, stopping knight g7, white has, yes, checkmate there because he's blocking his own bishop. On the other hand, should he take the pawn with the bishop, then he's blocking the rook, and we are back to white's original intention to checkmate on his sixth move with knight to g7. That is a wonderful problem by Herr Johandl, and I take my hat off to him. It's a magnificent conception. You would think that you would need at least one of the bishops on the board, but he proves that although they're very good, especially working together, they're not essential. I trust you enjoyed all of these in the trilogy, and goodbye to you.